Hello, this is Tony from Kate's Crafty Closet with another Christmas in July card. So here's our card. So let's go ahead and get started on that. And we're going to bring in some, this is just some 100-pound Recollections cardstock. This is some red that I picked up from Michael's, and it is a standard A2 size top folding card, which measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I'm going to put that to the side, and then I went ahead and used this Wonky stitch die from My Favorite Things, and all the products that I used today will be linked in the description box below in case you want to go look at it and check it out. But you can use any kind of die you want. So I cut 2 of these panels out, one for the inside of the card, one for the front of the card. So, and then I used another piece of that Christmas paper from that paper pad that I got from my Mind's Eye. So it's called Jingle All the Way, and even though it's discontinued, I still found some 12 by 12s. So I went ahead and die cut this along with the double Wonky stitch die as well, but I cut 2 inches off the bottom, so we have a little bit of room at the bottom for the sentiment. So let's just go ahead and put some glue on the back of this paper, and we'll do our best to quickly put it on here without it sticking too bad, and getting it on there about as perfect as we possibly can get it on there. Like, it's not going to be perfect, but we're going to try our best to be. And I missed it, and that's okay. So we're going to just go ahead and try it again. There we go. That's better. And the one good thing about art glitter glue, it sticks really quickly. So after that, I have a thin strip of, this is gold washi tape. So you can use any color washi tape that you may have in your stash. So by all means, yeah. So I'm going to do my best to put it right up against that paper, because if I put it too over it, it's going to show that crease because it's not leveled. So I'm just going to pull off excess, burnish that down really well so it doesn't come up, and just put the excess onto the back. So that completes that part. Next thing we're going to do is bring in our stamp platform, and I have a stamp set that I got last year. It's Jillibeansoup stamp set by Hampton Arts. And the sentiment is crooked, but you know, I'm okay with Wonky. I love Wonky. So Wonky don't bother me. Getting it on straight every time is not a super concern for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this Memento Cottage Ivy ink. You can use any kind of green ink you may have on hand. You can just go ahead and use black. I have a huge collection of ink pads, so I'm just kind of like getting into the swing of things to grab different ones instead of always grabbing the same ones. And we're definitely going to have to stamp this again. So it's like, use what you have and feel free to change it up. Like, you know, don't always use the same inks every time if you got more in your stash. Okay, so that's good. We got that. So we can go ahead and put our ink away because we're done with the ink. And while that dries for like a split second, let's pull in our card and go ahead and glue down our insert. Just have a white one so it's easier for a lovely handwritten note for the holidays. Okay, so we got that down. Okay, and then we're going to go back to our panel for the front, and I got my gold gems here, so I'm going to put one here in this big giant. I'm going to put one there and one down there. So we're just going to grab them and put them down into our art glitter glue. Okay, again we have one. I should have put the foam squares onto the back of this before I put the gems on there just so I don't, see, that's what I didn't want to do. I didn't want to lose my gem, and I did, but thank goodness for many more that I have in my stash. So here we go. We have another one. Oh, it didn't come off. I don't know what fell, but something fell. Anywho, so let's go ahead and grab our fun, you know, my favorite foam squares. I like because they're giant and they're big and they're from the Dollar Tree. So it means they're affordable and they work fine, and they work perfectly fine. Like, I have had no problems or issues with using them on my cards, like never. So I continue to use them. All right, so I'll just peel that off, put some art glitter glue onto the back of that so I have my wiggle room, and put it onto our card front. And then that really does complete our card for today. So I thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and check out my social media links below. We have a Facebook group where we do lives, we share our projects, do swaps and all that amazing stuff. So if you want to share your stuff and see what's going on, by all means check that out. Pinterest, go ahead, and Instagram, everything. So if you, like I said, hit that like button, the thumbs up button if you like this video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already, and also make sure you hit that notification bell when it pops up so YouTube can notify you each and every time that I upload a video. So I want to thank y'all once again for being here, and y'all have a craft today, y'all.